Is it still called that? It's not good. Why does it show up there? Yep, BRB immediately. Probably too close. BRB immediately. Sorry. Where is it? We're back. Look at that, Mortal's here, right on cue. Play this one. First turnabout. I turned the mic on, Dad, yes. Microphone is on. Episode 1. first turnabout. Yes, play the first turnabout. First steps. Oh boy! Boom, I have spawned. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Yes, hello mortal. Welcome to the stream. How does my voice sound, buddy? August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Oh, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! Life, everything, it's all over! Is that the client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Oh, despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Hello, Dio! Welcome to the stream! How are you doing? Glad you can make it. It sounds like you want to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. You get a death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! That's good. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nice, nice. What class did you pick this time? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. Oh, nice, scuffing class. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though. There's a pause button. Probably talking about the sound effects. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. So nostalgic. I still own these games. I still own these games physically. So good to play it again. On one of the newer gen consoles. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, I almost clicked myself. I almost clicked my own name. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover Discover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name! Hi, Eddie. Yeah, the faces Nick makes are hilarious. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock? That would be... that should have been her name. The victim's name is Sydney Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Haha, joke's on you, I'm using a walkthrough. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief? What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30, the day before the murder. Almost said after the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! went, dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh, he went. Stop him, banter. I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call as witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh, this guy's animation when he gets found out is so good. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. This game's so good. I can't play the I can't play that music because I can't upload it to YouTube if I do. So just imagine it's playing right now. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during the blackout? Yes, Your Honor. Hi, Mom. Welcome to stream. And yes, I'm playing one of our favorite games, Ace Attorney. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright. This is it. Real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? Well, the key is in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the right bumper, then point out contradictions in the testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes at the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that! Oh, I love Mr. Payne's objection. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Solid, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. You threw one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense's point. You have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Solid. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solid. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? In the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solid. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Let's see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, It appears that the witness's testimony is correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Oh, no. Don't select no. Don't select no. That's a yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'd do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Ah! He threw his toupee at Nick's face. I got to see that in HD. That's so funny. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Saw and heard was definitely this clock. In fact, it just clears simply. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! I forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? Well, it may have seemed like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? You can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right! How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. It seems I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, the forensic cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw it. You come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat him like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Yeah! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Bright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. You see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Why? Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, you saw it? Or should I say, Mr. Did it? Yep. You got found out. Your phone was about to passed out. Order! Order, I say! Nice. Justice. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 22:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Great, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good! Wait, no! I mean, bad! Bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man! Gone forever! Larry, she was a... Nah. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey! Here, take this. It's a present. Present? Me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her, one for me. Really? You? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Haha, that was probably not a good idea on your part, Mia, because I know what happens at the start of episode 2. After not playing this game for years. Haha. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Didn't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed the clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? Hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? So, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Ha! You're not wrong! And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah, what sucks though is, guess what? She gets unalived by the same weapon that defeated that unalived Larry's girlfriend. The one he gave to her. That's so sad. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How did you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. And she gets unalived by the same thing that unalived Larry's girlfriend. Always hated how this episode started. Red, white, blue. Always hated how this case started. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Miss Chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over so we could all go out for dinner. What's that smell? What? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. In the second case, we have to move. No. Blood. Sis! Who's there? Chief? Chief? Chief! Even Maya was found out to be the murderer. Who are you? She passed out from shock, I guess. When Strange Girl dropped out cold, I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder, then all too quickly began to fade, until finally she was cold. Yeah, this episode escalated so fast. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck in the head with a blunt object, probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the Chief's body. Pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards. The broken remains of the glass light stand, both broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else there that seems a clue here. It's paper. It's fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Well, I remember in the killer wrote used Mia's blood to write down her sister's name to make it look like her sister killed her. I mean on the library. What is written in blood on this scrap of paper? Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! You scared me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there would be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from the outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Okay, I forgot to check the phone, and then I get that cutscene. I have to move it back because I forgot about that. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and Sis, she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here, visiting? This late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! But why? Why would she write my name? She didn't though, that's the thing. I know, because I beat this case at least once. Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, it's Gumshoe! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying that they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note with in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Yeah, but that's not what happened. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh! It's you! The lawyer! Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What? What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? And what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh. So we crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. You know what I dislike when they first started this kind of case? Is like when Mia died because her family's like a whole bunch of shamans. I think that's the word. And when she needed to help Nick out, when Maya's asleep, Mia channels her soul into Maya's body, and she makes her, and she how do I say this? Mia channels herself into Maya's body, and she makes like what 12-year-old girl a full-grown adult just to give Nick some tips. I think that really made me uncomfortable when I first saw it. I didn't like that concept at all. Same thing happened with Maya's sister Pearl. 12-year-old girl gave her the obnoxious chest size because it was Mia channeling them with her soul through their bodies while they were unconscious. That made me really uncomfortable when I first saw it. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, something strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock-shaped like a figure. Marry me. Oh my goodness. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Jones, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget. Okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, did you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought it would be too easy. Huh? Anything better? Anyways, I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave with me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. September 6th. Bay and Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is the crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Do I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Oh gosh! I know the top one's great, but I have to read these out loud. We got Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumshoe. Suede Shoes, that's really my favorite. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. I'll be right over right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Phew! He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death, 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Not Edgeworth! The man, the myth, the legend! Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think we could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap and the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai? That action hero on TV? Yeah, you said that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what that what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone. What was the conversation between the chief and Maya? Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Cuts. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess you should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Oh, she's very scary when she gets found out. Very scary. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe! Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you, just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Great. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined. Hmm? That badge in your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Hmm? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Hmm? Why the strange reaction? Cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? You refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. Present trials and tribulations. It was actually, like Maya's defense, I believe, Mia's defense when she was a lawyer at one point. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Hmm? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. Hi, I'm Bray. Welcome to Scream. How you doing? But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? No, nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back. That's quite a pity. I'm not only physically dead now, I'm also mentally dead. Oh no. I would feel better though. Aha! Aha! You noticed it. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the hue of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez! I'm not buying. Jeez! September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence from the upcoming trial. That's the finger clock that Larry made. He practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. But then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all we need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? If she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. The say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, my family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Wait, did my music stop? Wait, hold up. Oh, it didn't stop, it was just... Okay. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case is solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped in on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. See. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? It's a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. It's so kind of you. Oh, I love these things. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right! Thank you! Phew! She's not at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Move to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you no need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss Min that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp, phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, a Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay, we can look at this now since that scary lady's not here anymore. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There is definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy? Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scrim! I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. December 7th, 10 a.m. District courtroom number 1. Oh, there's the boy! There's the boy Edgeworth! Courtroom is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down in the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please, describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon is a statue of a thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans, a murder scene, the Fey & Co. law offices. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? He had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? I shall contradict everything. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Thank you for the wah, Annie. Audio good? Everything good? Woo! First comes in the statement. Why? Hold it! Yeah. Yay! Can you hear audio from both ears then? Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Good. Good to hear, Eddie. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Oh, I bit my tongue. Oh. Oh. Ugh. What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have his advantages. Yes. God. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Oh, I heard that bit my tongue. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Mia's.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate, imminent death due to a blow from a blunt object. He died immediately. What? No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! Defense is the point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection!
Oh, here goes Edgeworth. Here he goes. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain an autopsy report? What? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... Oh, he's a little... An autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Oh, there he goes in his witty self. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost imminent due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. His little bow. He's such a sassy guy. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth! I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? What? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose it's the obvious conclusion, yes. His little bow. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. She's not innocent when you see her getting mad. She's gonna have that like really not appropriate bouncing animation with the heart in her chest, under her heart in her clothes spin. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. I don't think we're supposed to stand like this. Order! Introductions did not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Phil offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were with Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of fighting Tiny faults are perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing this. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have the feeling Edward doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Yep, objection indeed. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Question her testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fay, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I was probably sure. I didn't mean to get into it, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get into it, I'm so sorry. I just didn't think all the trifling little things were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Oh, I hate that animation. Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. question. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock? The Thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee? Ugh. No one redeemed Hydrate. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, I didn't show my throne. That's crazy, dude. Thank you, Eddie, for the Hydrate. Well, calm down, y'all. Hydrate, then stretch. Alright, hang on. Wait. Thank you for the stretch on break. See. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please, begin the cross-examination. Oh, excuse me. Present the thinker to that statement.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh,
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. We'll withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? But that's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it same time. So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hehe. The law offices of Faye & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look. Right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is what the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? What a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clock was removed is...
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh-ho! You have a girly phone! Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's share the conversation. Do you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright? The witness claims she had seen it before. So this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. Oops, do not present my badge. That would suck. I think it's something but I'm going to present the badge.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, bird! Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh, oh, she's getting mad now. Now the real April May came out. Looks like a JoJo character. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Porcupine head. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If this is a court of law, then the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. No, not the bouncer boobs. I know, Mom. Like, it's terrible. I hate her animation so much. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? What's that look on Nick? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? She's D all along. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Take that!
Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were taping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh! Ooh!
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Taping. Taping. I think it's taping. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Take that!
I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. It's tapping. Is that what it is? Okay. Mia, what's up? You haven't called me long. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to. Again? This time. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Okay. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. All of you keep ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, she starts crying. I'm not good at it. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order, there will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped her phone. Heh, heh, heh. But wait! I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way can she prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will. Order, I'd like some Chinese food for my order. Oh my goodness. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service for that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Mia Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Wait. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He's got his tea set. He's got the tea set and everything. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. Yeah, so slimy. Leave that witness. Yeah. Maya will be finished. Sure it was Miss April May herself. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, yes, sir, favored me with an embrasser? Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
Hold it!
went to the... I selected the wrong one.
Hold it!
I selected them in the wrong order. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was beautiful, that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did you say? What did you say? Rather, wait. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won! Yeah, he got busted! Rightfully so. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? Simple. It was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that he was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. You say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. Hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. Something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Yep, wrong button. Let me do this. Forgot the B button cancels. What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil in the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Choose DL6 incident B. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. On the back, the words DL6 incident Exhibit B are written in pencil. Whoa, 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 Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. You what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carried a scent of danger. Here we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. He had a photo of that man. I'm pretty sure I can identify him. Photo? Can you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. Proposed that we add a subtitle. Subtitle? Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. I love this guy. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Wait, how do I show him Ow! Already read this one. Quick dialogue. Shoot! Look at this photo. That's him. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. I thought I read a feet of it. How do I say that word? Affidavit. Dang it! How do I say that word?
Affidavit.
Yeah, I did say it right the first time. How about I read an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Describe as a man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. You again? Can't you take a hit and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Oh, that's the wrong one. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Ready, shoot? Aha! A reaction! This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. Did you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's a feed of it. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. He was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Okay. Doesn't the guy, like, knock Nick out? He does. 90% sure that's what he does. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the... Your name. What's your name? I didn't realize something here. What? What is it? I'm just inquirably asking the title you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Yep, the painting. That's the same one that was in Grossberg's office. Good eye. What do you think, how do you think Mr. White got it? Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. Yep. The painting indeed. Remember what Grossberg said about how much it was? He'd never part with it? So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordlessly challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes! This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? You can say. I seldom pay attention to mundane details of this time and place. The motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Obvious. Red, White, Blue Corp, its founder and CEO named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp the position here. Ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. It's like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grodeberger. What? Oof. He punched me! Oh, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Came here from Grodebergers, I presume. Mr. Grossbergs, yes. And you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? It looks so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Hmm? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you in my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled by something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, you see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp's Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly bawdy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's she talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. That's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. That's why I like these games. There's so much reading, but I like to read, so it's okay. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating the murder at the request of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. Told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you were to still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said that there were the clues. Maybe I should have it in the book. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? File JS. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, I've been flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. I find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. He's not gonna want to talk to me. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. I will make myself clear. Transparent. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'm supposed to present. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. You won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed a murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I'd change my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? Executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this is another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to fairly offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Buzz was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. He didn't do it. Take this despicable human being into custody. Very well, Mr. Wrong. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, it lets you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh, now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I would believe it. All right. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Oh, Dad, thank you for the gifted subscription. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Well, you can cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait! What? I'm kidding! It was a joke! No way! No, really, I was kidding. Thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I get to sit here and do nothing! I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet crime is still the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in a myself for this case. Yeah, corruption at its finest in this game, indeed. The true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. And will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. Change. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet! You're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. And Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate it in the meeting. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Okay, I gotta get Ricky inside. Hang on. We are back. Please state your full name. Wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Is my locations confused? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Bluepool. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh. Hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Menace's account. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking the woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but she gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, but I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? That's a JoJo character. As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim, here. If the victim ran to the left, as she claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. She Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both witnesses are telling the truth. Ha! I doubt it. Or, rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. I like how he went unprofessional and was like, ha! I doubt it. I mean... There is one scenario that will explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fayeco, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Emma showed the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, hold on.
Take that!
This is where he was. $4:30. 4:30. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear like that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes with ill taste. This is where the killer, that is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him with where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask a witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. You're slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The attacked her, but she dodged. And then he turned and ran through the door. But he did her in with a fatal blow. Whack! Slap and very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Wasn't something about this that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll trust you. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Present floor plans in the statement.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? We'll see. Mr. White? If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shard as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment I fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I missed the, looks like we're about to get out, right?
Objection!
Far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth! Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Bluecourt. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I reached the Fay and Co. law office. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was a murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. When are we gonna get the part where Mia channels herself into Maya's body? So we can see a 12, 16-year-old suddenly become an adult. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass white stand. The stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Come on, Mia. Channel yourself into Maya's body, please. I can get over the uncomfortable part already. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on! Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo! I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! That's it. Where am I? Waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Check! Hey, Phoenix! Gag, that's the way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Oh, I hate this so much. Why couldn't she have just, like, made herself look like herself instead of channeling her own younger sister's body just to talk to Nick? Gosh, I hate it so much. Oh. Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to weaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? Yeah, Dad, I told you, that's so weird. I hate it so much. It's the one thing I hate about this case, this episode. That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never give up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But you don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1 billion. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. I believe Maya channeling Mia happens like at least like 2 or 3 times in this series of cases with her. And then her other medium, her other friend Pearl, channels Maya, I think. And she's even younger than Maya. Receipt for a glass light stand. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. So uncomfortable and weird. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. As the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. Cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. Maybe begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha! You're grasping! I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder! You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fey and Pearl offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, you can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
And the follow part is is hysterical. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be one of those. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Mr. Edward? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Oh! Prosecutor Blackquill! Prosecutor Blackquill, that's his name. He's in the Apollo Justice game. That's Prosecutor Blackquill. His objection yell is silence. Objection denied. Completion of the trial, Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't do this now! It was sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor. May I go? Of course. Thank you for your time. God! Witness will stay. Mia! Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. Spooderman, that's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense! Yes, Your Honor. I guess you can say that if only you knew how spirited it was. Mia saves Phoenix once again. Yes, but in her younger sister's body. It's even worse when like you get to what, Trials and Tribulations? I think, where it's in this one, or in this case, this one. And Maya channels, and like Pearl channels Maya, and Maya makes Pearl's body bigger and flatumulous. Which is, and she's even younger than Maya. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Whew, that's a lot. Oh, goodness. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. Can you please stop channeling Maya and let her be normal? Please? I am very uncomfortable. I'm lucky to have both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet it again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Did you just go poof? Yeah, I think. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see her face! Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? You did. And it happens like 2 more times in this episode, I think. Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has helped with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Who better but me? IFA, reporting for duty. So, to recap... Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? Yeah, but like it's still uncomfortable to see a 12-year-old girl sport giant boobs when she doesn't even have them yet. That's just me, though. You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. That's what I did. I said that, yes. I'm not wrong, though. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. I like she used to stalk her when she said that. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. I'm trying about sisters. Ugh. Brand new episode. Alright, Annie. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. Hope to talk to you later. Whoa! Is that really how episode 3 opens up? magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm 24 myself. Watch it with me. It's really cool. And it's really popular. They asked grade school kids what they wanted to be. Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids because cramps. Oh, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I have never read this much in a long while. Oh my goodness. He is murder. Talking to counsel. How am I going to pay the rent this month? We'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. City strikes back. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. Hey, it's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He screwed a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick! October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was a murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes? Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick! Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I decided this will be our first case. Pouty face she does. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murderer, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you saying? You guess? Something wrong? No! This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no! No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick! What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. And when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumbled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. A samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning it came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 he asks for autographs. Oh, this old lady at the main gate. Gosh, she's so funny in the anime. She starts to hit on Edgeworth. It's so funny. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. I heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all of you can think about is sightseeing. Oh, I forgot she talks so fast I can't read all her dialogue. My throat's already kind of shot. I can't read all that dialogue. She talks way too fast. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Her name is Wendy. Her name is Wendy, but they called her Old Bag. Her full name is Wendy Oldbag. I kid you not. That's your full name, Dad. Wendy Oldbag. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Produced and playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right in here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5, where they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. And Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. Oh, gotta save here. It is 4:30. Oh my goodness. Where's the save button? There it is. No! You're not reset everything. Ah. Well, that was amazing. I've read a lot today. Oh my lord. Oh, I forgot. We can actually see the daughter of Von Karma. I forgot her name, but I love her. But yes. Whew. We like went through was that 3 episodes today? Yeah, we went through 3 episodes today, and one of the games my mom really, really likes. But yes. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Watching as much as you could. Hope you would have the rest of your day or night. And if you ever miss my VODs or like to watch my streams later, please go to my YouTube channel to watch any VODs you might have missed. Thank you so much everyone for watching. We hope to see you all